Hello everyone and welcome to another of my reviews. So in today's video, I'm reviewing the Icon Automatic from American watch label Vincero. So Vincero recently reached out and asked if I would like to take a look at its new release, the Icon Automatic. Firstly, the Vincero Icon Automatic uses a sapphire crystal. So as mentioned numerous times in my previous reviews, I'm a huge advocate of sapphire crystal due to the inherent scratch resisting properties. I always look for sapphire crystal in my modern watches as it simply adds greatly to the watch durability. The Icon Automatic also has a respectable water resistant rating of 100 meters, which makes this viable enough for most everyday activities that doesn't involve prolonged submersion in water. Okay, so a quick look at the back. The Icon Automatic is powered by the ubiquitous Seiko NH35A movement. So some quick specs: the movement beats at 21,600 vibrations per hour, has 42 hours of power reserve, contains 24 jewels, and is hacking. It's a rock solid Japanese movement that is a staple of affordable microbrand watches, and it boasts solid reliability and timekeeping. Now I have dozens of NH35 powered watches that I've owned, and none of them have really posed any issues to date. You guys can see here that the rotor here is actually decorated as well with Vincero's branding, which is a step above the bare bones sort of movement that you often see at this price point. Last but not least, the build quality of the bracelet is decent as well, especially considering the price point. It's not as robust as the recently reviewed Vesuviate Volaire, but I would say it's substantially better than, for example, Seiko's Ratty Hollow bracelet. You can see here, it's actually pretty solid. You don't really hear like much of a rattle as well. There's also a butterfly clasp as opposed to like a simple stem clasp, and this adds a nice upscale touch to the watch. You can see here how it clicks securely, and you can see this sort of seamless aesthetic as well. There's no break in the bracelet design, so this gives the Icon Automatic a minimalist look. There's no lume, but given the fact that it's more of everyday watch, I think lume is not necessary. It's clearly meant for dressier occasions. But of course, the main attraction of this watch, especially this coral edition, is the dial. So when I first saw this, the coral dial reminded me of the Oris Pro Pilot Caliber 400 with the salmon dial. I love the salmon dial Pro Pilot and almost put a trigger on it, in fact, when it first came out. I eventually didn't because I think it was about 6,000 plus SGD. That's a pretty price to pay for an Oris, even one with a titanium construction and in-house movement. So I've been searching for an affordable alternative, to the Oris Salmon Dial Pro Pilot, and this is the closest one I've seen to date. The pastel hue is very eye-catching and allows the watch to stand out from my very crowded watch box. Now it's not just the bright color as well, because the dial here has a grain texture and a white lit window at 6 o'clock that really mimics the Salmon Pro Pilot. The rough surface adds depth and contrast to the dial, while the 6 o'clock window preserves the symmetry. Some may say that perhaps it veers too much in the homage category, but to be fair, the Pro Pilot isn't like the Submariner. In addition, the scatterized die-cut arrow hands differentiates the Icon Automatic from the Pro Pilot, and the applied indices and logo gives the dial another layer of depth. The hands and indices, as you guys can see here, are highly polished as well, and it's reminiscent of the gleaming indices of my Grand Seiko. Altogether, the hands, indices, and the coral colorway makes for a striking watch on the wrist, one that certainly looks much more expensive than the Icon's Automatic's about 400 Sing dollar price tag. And while not the most intricate, the Icon Automatic does feature contrasting case finishing techniques. We have a polished bezel here, and a brush case on the sides, and faceted lugs here. It's not Grand Seiko level, but it's still decent for the price. The Icon Automatic Coral Edition is a limited edition of 150 pieces, with the individual serial number engraved on the case side. So at this point of filming, unfortunately, the Coral Edition is already sold out, which is saying something because it has only been on sale for less than a month. Now let me put this on the wrist and show you guys how it wears. Okay, so here goes. With a case diameter of 41mm, the Icon Automatic wears okay on my 7-inch wrist. There's no overhang, as you guys can see, but I would prefer a slightly smaller case diameter of perhaps 39mm, especially given the dressier nature of the watch. That being said, it does have a relatively thin thickness of just 11.5 mm, so the watch should slide underneath a shirt cuff without any issues. Personally, I find the Icon Automatic as Vincero's best watch to date. Firstly, the Icon Automatic has good specifications for the price, featuring sapphire crystal, a Seiko NH35 movement, and a very robust bracelet. Secondly, it also has a very striking dial that is bound to be a conversation starter. And as the icing on the cake, it's also very reasonably priced and offers good bang for buck. It's nice to see Vincero shedding its fashion watch image and churning out some pretty decent watches. Okay, so that rounds up this review video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, just subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And yeah, comment down below what you think about the Vincero Icon Automatic. As always, I'll see you guys in my next video. Ciao!